Everybody loves hamburgers, whether you're Italian, American. On my table, hamburgers are always welcome. And I have an Italian rendition to share with you. But first, let's go to the sauce for the hamburger. And I'm dead serious about that sauce. None of that plastic squeezy bottle stuff. This is the real stuff, ketchup made in your home. So, some shredded carrots, some celery, onions, some thyme to give it that flavor, mustard, powdered mustard, you know, that really gives it that zest, cayenne pepper, you know, I like a little spice, that very fine cayenne pepper, all in there. A little bit of cinnamon, gives it that sort of Eastern, Middle Eastern, mysterious, mystique flavor. A little bit of cinnamon, and honey. Tomato paste, a nice dollop of tomato paste, and water. Let the water cover all of this. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. And this is gonna simmer for about an hour, and then we're gonna put some vinegar and some tomato, sort of squeezed plum tomatoes, and you're gonna have the best ketchup ever. So let's shape the hamburgers. Good quality meat, free range, hormone-free, balance your amount of fat that you want in there, either check from the store or grind your own. And again, I like to put a little bit of an Italian flavor. A little bit of salt, not too much because I'm putting some chopped dried tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, you know, they're very flavorful, and balsamic vinegar. Okay, just get in there, and you make this into a nice homogenized mixture. So, okay, I think I'll get about 6 hamburgers out of this, so let's get a measurement out of it. Okay, let me just make them all even, because then I'll add another flavor into it. So let's get the portions first. Okay, these are hefty portions of hamburger, but you know, it's a whole meal. So what am I gonna fill it with? Basil and a little bit of mozzarella. Can you imagine in the center the explosion of flavors when the hamburger cooks with the mozzarella and of course the basil. So let me just chop a little bit of the basil. So let's make a little hole here, like that. A little mozzarella. Let's seal it. Just kind of roll it around your palm. See? The thickness, you know, try to be even, because if you spread out your hamburger on the side, it's going to be overdone, and then the center is not going to be cooked. Now that's a nice hamburger. Let's make the next one. I like to cook my hamburgers when they're at room temperature, you know, warming up, because otherwise, if they're cold, for that matter, even steaks, unless you like them really black and blue, that you don't want the inside to cook. If they're cold, you know, you'll get the outside well overdone while the inside might still be cold. So I'm gonna leave them out, finish the ketchup, clean up, and then we'll grill them. The vegetables are cooking away. We're on that fresh ketchup. Tomatoes, plum tomato. Get a whole can of nice San Marzano plum tomato. Crush them a little bit. Okay, a little miscalculation here. This is too small. And you know, it happens to everybody in the kitchen. It happens to me too. But before I splatter my whole stove, I'm gonna change the pot. This way, comfortably, the ketchup can perk away without splattering my stove here. Okay. And vinegar. Vinegar, brings that element of acidity to the ketchup. We all like that acidity with food. Let's put that in. And this will simmer away for about 45 minutes until everything kind of blends together and becomes nice and soft. And then we'll turn it into a nice spreadable, not squeezable, spreadable sauce. So let's clean up and let's get cooking the hamburgers. So I did my hamburgers on a griddle. I oiled it just a little bit. Hot heat to begin with on both sides. You get a nice sear, and then you lower the heat because, they're nice and thick. They have a filling. You want them to cook nice and slowly. While they're finishing, let's take care of the ketchup. Nice ketchup right off the stove here. Of course, you can jar it and keep it in the refrigerator. And hamburger, a mega hamburger, but it's a whole meal, and it's a delicious meal, and it's light and good. So just to get that extra oil off the hamburger, get yourself some paper towels, take your hamburgers, and just kind of pat it with the whole thing on the paper towel, and then you put it on the bread. This is a ciabatta, wonderful ciabatta. You can get, your regular bun or whatever. Some greens. And this one I'm gonna cut in half. Well, this ketchup right here. And so you can present it like this. If I were to eat it, I would take the ketchup and put it right in there and enjoy it. You can add sliced onions. You can just continue and build on whatever you'd like. Something like this simple, because there's a stuffing in the hamburgers already. It should be delicious. The cheese inside is melting. There's still rareness to it, and you can work that out as much as you like. But let's go in there and have some. So just ketchup, I think, is enough. My own homemade ketchup, like yours will be. Ay, ay, ay. So just in case I don't get back to you, I'm inviting you at my house, tutti a tavola mangiare, because once I begin to eat this, I'm going to be into it for a while. So, tutti a tavola mangiare.